Hey, Kate, Warner Brothers has committed to an exclusive 45-day theatrical window for 2022. You know, because this last year they've been doing that whole, hey, release it straight to HBO Max and to the theater, if it's even in the theater, at the same time. And the movie theater's like, what are you doing to us? Trying to put the final nail in our coffin. And so they've come to an agreement that in 2022, Warner Brothers, which is basically HBO Max, and AMC agree, we'll let the movie theaters have the movies to themselves for 45 days. So no more day and date release for the both digital and the movie theater at the same time. I haven't seen anything about Disney Plus yet, if Disney Plus is committed to anything with theaters.
I was just going to ask, what do you know about Disney Plus?
Yeah, because that's probably the one you care about more, right?
I do. I mean, I watch some things on HBO, but I do care more about we were going to watch Jungle Cruise the other night. We were just going to rent it and watch it, you know, the early release at home, and we had some snacks, and it was $30. And I was like, ugh, what else can we watch, kids? Which is still cheaper than taking them to the movies, for sure. But we can wait.
Okay.
We can wait.
There have been, so it's been kind of hit or miss as to whether you had to pay an additional $30 to unlock a film to watch it on Disney Plus. Like, was it Mulan, right? That was like the first one.
Yeah, the live action.
Where you pay $30 and then that would unlock it on your Disney Plus when that first came out. But then like Soul, for example, the Pixar film was just included.
Straight to.
Yeah, you didn't have to pay extra for it.
Yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon. That's one you had to wait for or pay the $30 to unlock it.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one.
You just had to wait for that one then, I assume, since you admitted to being...
Yeah, we waited.
Too poor to buy the other one?
Or cheap.
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 Just wanted you to say it and not me, although poor isn't an especially flattering thing to call you.
I know. I was going to say, I think I'd rather you call me cheap, but if the shoe fits, so...
Thrifty. Cost conscious.
Yes, on certain things.
What are you throwing too much cash at? Do you have something in your brain like that's front and center as to things that you're like, okay, I will pay. This is one thing that I will pay premium for.
Throwing cash at.
Yeah, for me, it's almost always electronics.
Yeah,
like I'm willing to pay extra money for like a fancier microphone, for example, or an amplifier or computer or whatever it might be, because I want those items to, first off, be nice, yes, but second, last a long time.
Yeah.
You know, buying a better computer today may prevent you from buying a new computer a year earlier than you otherwise might have. I think is a good thing. I think that's a good way to think about things, but I have paid more for threads for clothes as time's gone by. No longer get shrink wrap clothes, you know. Yeah,
I struggle with that one. I really, for the same reason of what you just said with electronics, I struggle with clothes and shoes because I have a hard time justifying a pair of shoes that are, let's say, $75. I can buy a much cheaper pair and make those work, you know, but Monty's argument is like, yeah, but if you buy the nicer shoes, don't they last longer? Aren't they better made? And I'm like, yeah, but I can't. I feel like I can justify spending $100 on tennis shoes. I try really hard not to.
Man, be still our listeners' hearts for Monty right now.
I know.
Spend more on shoes. Come on.
Yeah, he gives me the green light. He's like, stop buying discount shoes because they fall apart sooner. And I'm like, I can't. You know, running shoes, I'm in the $75 to $100 window. Yeah. I will not pay more than $100 for running shoes.
I'm similar. I think in the right mood, I'd pay more than $100 for it, though.
Back when I was running a lot, I may have, when I think about it. But I was also buying like 2 pairs of shoes a year, if not more.
That being a lot of pairs? Is that what you think?
Yeah, because I was putting so many miles on them. Yeah. Now I'm not putting as many miles on them, so I'm like, I'm not going to buy more than 1 pair a year if I don't have to. But Monty is big into buying quality.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, hey, but it's a $20 pair of sandals that are really cute for this season. And he's like, yeah, but if you spend $60, will you have them for next season? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, so that they'll be out of style and they'll be cursed to wear them forever.
Exactly.
Nice try, Monty.
He does tell me to spend more money on shoes and clothes, and I can't do it. So,
man,
I know.
Oh, Monty.
I know.
Swoon.
I know. Number one.
What about fancy shoes? What about like dress shoes? You buying those very often, or are you able to bank those for a long time?
I got rid of dress shoes. I have I have one pair of high heels, and I have a couple of pair of strappy wedge heels that I think are gorgeous and I don't ever want to get rid of, but I don't ever wear them.
Reserved for special occasions?
I mean, like weddings or
right.
Funerals, but I haven't been going to too many of those lately, so they just sit in my closet.
Waiting to spring into action.
I know, and the girls are always like, you should wear your heels. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I've got some dress shoes that are like 20 years old.
Do you really?
Yeah, they probably look like they're... okay, I'll say they look like they're 2 years old.
Nice.
But they are not in need of replacing.
No.
They've gone in and out of style like 5 times since I owned them.
They'll come back.
I'm just making that up, but that could be true. Yeah, just wait for it.
Do dudes' dress shoes ever go out of style? Aren't they all just like dress shoes?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do they have laces?
You're the fashionista.
That's putting that very generously. We're just throwing that term around.
Do they have yeah, they have laces.
Monty's got a pair of dress shoes that he bought not too long ago that do not have laces. They're like slip-ons.
Yeah.
They're really good-looking black shoes, but again, he only wears them for like weddings and funerals. And
yeah, I've got a pair of black slip-ons like that I've deployed as well, but these brown laced-up ones are the ones that are my typical go-to.
Yeah. When's the last time you've needed dress shoes, Matt?
Friend's dad's funeral 6 months ago or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. First funeral in a long time. And yeah, I haven't been to a wedding in a while. And as previously discussed on Matt and Kate, in that kind of zone right now where friends aren't getting married, but eventually give it about 10 years and the kids will be.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm in a wedding dry spell, I think, hopefully for a while. I say hopefully. They're fine once I'm there. It's just the whole, oh gosh, got to get things together, got to get a gift, or typically write a check.
Oh, Matt, tough work.
I know, writing a check.
Tough work to attend a wedding.
Got to track down my checkbook, write a check.
Tough work to be included in a joyous occasion of one of your friends or family members.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. We just had a big wave of weddings in the last 2 years, and now we've got the wave of babies in our family.
Oh, yeah, here they come.
Yeah. So I've had, which is crazy because these are my baby cousins who get married, and then my baby cousins are having babies, and it's just like, what?
Baby cousins having babies.
You're old, Kate.
Babies having babies.
They're not babies anymore.
Old.
There's grown-ups.
Oh, they grow up so fast.
I know. They do.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any. I think I'm in a baby lull as well because I think all my friends have either had their kids and seem well past the idea of having additional ones, or have made that more or less scientifically impossible. With the appropriate snip, and then friends who have basically committed to nope, not doing that. Like some of my friends on the younger end of the spectrum, the more recently married. Like, nah, no thanks. I'm okay.
Sometimes that scientific snip is not always foolproof.
I've heard that, yeah.
I have a girlfriend who...
here we go.
Her oldest is going to be a freshman this year. And they just had their surprise baby at the beginning of this year.
Escape the vasectomy?
Yep. So I think she's got 14 and 12 and 10. And now, baby.
My God.
Surprise.
Yeah, that's quite a surprise.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Snuck one past the goalie, like they say.
So the girls have asked for a baby, and I have said no. But I think we were learning about compromise that week. We were talking about compromise a lot. So Elliot was like, let's compromise here, okay? I was like, okay, what are you going to bring to the table?
A cat.
She's like, let's say we win the lottery.
Oh.
Can we have another baby? And I said, okay, I see your compromise. So let's say we win $5 million in the lottery, not just like $25. We won the lottery. No, if we win $5 million before I turn 45, I'll have 2 more babies. And they're like, what?
Will you buy them?
I mean, I did not say that. I just said, we'll have 2 more babies.
Okay.
So,
because I'll be able to buy them and pay for their care.
Either that or I'll be able to have them and then buy myself a new tummy. So,
oh, I see.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And pay for their care. Yeah. And then hopefully save some money for when I'm in the nursing home and these kids are still in high school.
Could keep you out of the... I could keep you out of the nursing home, you know, if you invest your $5 million appropriately. You don't even really need to be aggressive with your investments. Just put it into basic index funds and I think you could live off the interest. Yeah. $5 million. Yeah.
Yeah. But I did say we'd have to have 2 babies because we couldn't just have one. Have to have one baby and the other one they need a friend. So you'd have to have 2 babies. So
because your current kids are too old, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think there'd be too much of a gap. And they've got
9
each
years.
other. The new baby should have a friend.
Okay.
I will say that we haven't been playing the lottery as aggressively though.
No, yeah. I have a hard time playing the lottery, what with the odds that basically say it's impossible to win.
You know, Matt, somebody's got to win.
Well, eventually, yeah.
Somebody has to win.
Typically, someone who has family members that want to take all of their winnings wins.
There are odds that at least one person will win. There's got to be a winner.
There does. I mean, after a long, sometimes these Powerball jackpots go on for a long time.
And somebody wins it.
Okay, eventually, yeah, they get there.
They don't just start over. They give it away.
But still, statistically speaking, if you're spending a lot of money on the lottery each day or twice a week or whatever frequency with which your lottery game calls you to action, you're going to end up spending a ton of money on the lottery.
That is true.
Tax on the poor, Kate. Tax on the poor. Hey, Missouri Lottery, maybe if you advertised, I wouldn't talk as much trash, but, we're going to...
Do you promise that?
What are you going to do?
Do you promise?
No.
They call you today and they say, hey, we heard Matt talking. We want to advertise. You're just going to zip.
Any chance we can buy his opinion?
Probably.
As far as radio goes, he's not the biggest sellout we know, but yeah.
Right?
Right.
He's not the biggest.
I wouldn't even say I'm top.
No.
70%. Pretty good at not selling out. But it's hard to sell out when you're not in high demand. You know, Kate? Yeah. Okay. So my friend Tony, did I ever tell you that he got his vasectomy done by Dr. Chop?
No.
Yeah, and named Dr. Chop. And he didn't like how much Dr. Chop was talking him up in the middle of tugging on things,
There's no way I would have gone to a doctor. Dr. Chop.
You would have taken your vasectomy business elsewhere?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dr. Chop.
Same thing with Dr. Pain, Dr. Bone Break. No.
Oh, vasectomy by Dr. Chop. Fantastic.
Mm.
And yeah, once again, he said the dude was way too talkative. Clearly, if that's what you do for a living, it is going to kind of become very work person-like. We're just kind of knocking them out. So might as well have a conversation like you're a dentist, but at least, there aren't tools in your mouth when they're trying to talk to you. And there's tools just in your, business.
Did you know the first week of the NCAA tournament is the busiest week for vasectomies?
I think I've heard that before. Yeah, the idea being get your vasectomy. It's an elective procedure, and then take a week off to watch the tournament.
I think you don't take a week off with a vasectomy.
Gosh, sorry. Vasectomy expert Kate.
No, I'm just thinking like I think maybe in the Stone Age days they'd need a week, but I think the way they do it now...
Back when they used stones to deliver the vasectomy?
Right. Far less invasive.
We'll just mush this thing into oblivion and look, no more kids. Great.
Right.
Just
I think it was just
right.
Tuesday and Wednesday of the tournament week, so they could stay at home with a ice pack.
Yeah, like the first few days of the tournament were the majority of the games are packed in there. Yeah.
Yeah, where there's a lot of games. Yeah. But if somebody in your office is having like their 4th vasectomy every year that there's a tournament, I'd be like, are you really going back for a vasectomy? Just tell us you're watching basketball, Doug, okay?
Got to make sure things are still tied up. Are you talking about our GM?
No.
Did you say Doug?
I did say Doug, but it was like a imaginary Doug.
Okay.
Should I have said Billy?
Probably.
Okay. Just tell us you're watching basketball, Billy. I mean, you don't have to lie about getting a vasectomy.
Okay. Yeah, maybe use your days off.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a thought.
Use your days off there and then use your vasectomy for different days off the year so it's less obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so anyway, vasectomies, very popular thing. Yeah, seems to be. Doesn't seem like it's been increasingly popular as time's gone by.
Not popular enough for you? No.
That's a very personal question, Kate. How do you know that I have
you're correct.
not been vasectomized?
Well, you were talking about how popular they are. I just didn't know how popular they really are.
Well, I like to go against the grain at times, but that doesn't necessarily mean in this particular case.
Okay.
I want to leave the listener's imagination free to decide what my vasectomy status might be. There we go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vasectomized. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Not vasectomized. Which will it be? Okay, great.
Field of Dreams is tomorrow in Iowa, Matt.
Field of Dreams. Is this just a one-day event?
Mm-hmm. It's a Major League Baseball game. The first Major League Baseball game played in Iowa ever. Yankees are taking on the White Sox in the Field of Dreams field. Happening tomorrow.
Is it Dyersville, Iowa?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it? I've been there before. Been to the Field of Dreams.
Have you?
Yeah, me, my dad, and my brothers years ago went on a baseball trip where we hit up Wrigley that same time, Wrigley Field, and I think St. Louis was on that jaunt too. And so we ended up going to the Field of Dreams, and for whatever reason, I didn't think that the fences were that far back at the Field of Dreams, but maybe they are. Just like once you're there in person, I guess the same thing if you've ever been on the field at like Kauffman Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It seems a lot smaller. Like, I could hit a home run from here than it does when you're in the crowd or watching at home.
Yeah, I didn't think that when I was at Kauffman.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, but when you were there, did you say, is this heaven?
No, I was the one that said, this is Iowa.
This is Iowa.
Yeah, I played the role of that guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I go, you said your finger was a gun.
I love that.
James Earl Jones line. And then I said, go the distance.
You just played all the lines, didn't you?
And then I go, Moonlight Graham. People will come, Ray. People most definitely come.
That was good.
They'll overpay for baseball, Ray.
Terrence was good.
Yeah, Terrence Mann.
Mm-hmm. Eases pain.
Played by James Earl Jones. Kevin Costner's character's name, do you remember that?
Ray Kinsella.
Ray Kinsella. Damn, Kate. Look at you go. How many you seen that movie? Lots?
I do. I cry every time.
You do currently see it lots?
No, I mean, I do. I have watched it a lot.
Oh, okay.
But I cry every time I watch it. It's probably been a while since I've seen it, though. I'll say 2 years since I've seen it.
Yeah. What do you think about the little girl when she chokes on the hot dog?
Well, what do I think about it?
Yeah, because it ends up making that one baseball player have to come off the field. And, spoilers for Field of Dreams. Damn it.
Matt.
Yeah. Well,
come on.
The player's got to come off the field and then become an old man doctor to then...
You just keep talking.
Get the hot dog out of her mouth.
You just keep going.
And it's just like, well, I don't know. She had it kind of coming. You should have just stayed on the field. But whatever. So wasn't she kind of being a jerk?
No.
Or no? No, it was the guy that looked like Richard Dreyfuss that was being a jerk.
Yeah.
He was like shaking her while she was eating a hot dog.
It was Annie's brother.
Is that what?
Mm-hmm.
Annie's brother? Mm-hmm. Kevin Costner's wife's brother? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who wants him to sell the farm?
Come on, Ray, you idiot. I'm going to shake your kid until, hot dog, choking on a hot dog.
Yep. Great movie, but
yeah.
Listen to what's going to happen at Field of Dreams, Matt.
Oh, yeah, right. So to fast forward to present day.
Present day.
We're leaving the 1988 film Field of Dreams. I'm just guessing at what year that came out. I'll look it up as we're talking.
Yep. Okay. So there's going to be a special food item for the occasion.
1989. Damn it.
So close.
Sorry, 1989. Go on. There's going to be a special food item at the Field of Dreams, which is happening tomorrow night, you said?
Tomorrow. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So Guy Fieri is involved, Matt.
Oh, God.
So he's taking you to Flavortown. You're going to a baseball game.
A bunch of queso. Is there queso involved?
I'm going to make you guess.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Guy Fieri, Iowa, baseball.
Okay.
Field of Dreams.
Okay.
What kind of treat is Guy Fieri?
Is there corn involved?
No.
Oh. I give up. No, just kidding. My guess is, I don't know if I'm going to tater tots with queso and bacon bits and sour cream and chives. Is that it?
No.
Damn it.
You want me to give you a hint?
Is it served in a plastic baseball cap?
No, it's not.
Okay. See, hints. Baseball.
Baseball game.
Iowa. A hot dog of some kind of hot dog?
A hot dog is the base.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of hot dog?
Corn dog.
No.
Okay. I said, is corn involved? And you said no.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I said no.
Chili dog?
No.
I was going to say chili dog would not be a summertime baseball dish, right?
Right.
Hot dog. Let me see. What am I missing here, Kate? This is something I should know, you think?
So baseball is America's pastime, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you've got a hot dog that's as American as...
Apple pie.
Yep.
There's apple pie on this hot dog?
So it's an hot dog apple pie.
Okay.
And it's a hot dog smothered in Guy's homemade bacon jam and apple filling.
See, I knew there's got to be bacon involved.
Then it's inside of a pie crust.
Oh, God.
Then they bake it. And then they drizzle apple mustard, brown sugar, and apple pie spice.
Sheesh.
And he calls it a funky throwback snack.
Is that what that is? Okay.
That's what it's, quote, funky throwback snack.
That might be okay. It might be an abomination. It's probably okay. They've probably tasted it.
Okay. So I kind of think it sounds gross, but then I watched the short little clip of him making it. And while I might not be all for the apple mustard, this doesn't look terrible.
It sounds like it might be okay. You got that savory sweet combination happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if for anyone that has doubts about this combination, have you had a McGriddle? It's been a long time since I've had one, but yeah. Or pancakes and sausage in general. Sweet and savory go together nicely.
Right.
So a hot dog inside some apple pie might be okay.
And it's a beef dog. I don't know if that matters if you're like,
It comes from the clean part of the animal, Kate? Do we know?
Well, I do not know that they're kosher. I know that they're beef. My girlfriend who listens to us all the time, she sent me a picture yesterday that said bologna. It's just hot dog pancakes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's spot on.
So, hot dog and the old apple pie,
Yeah. And there's still time. Do you know when the first pitch is for this game?
I don't know, but it's tomorrow, so get in your car and go.
Yankees? Did you say the Yankees are playing?
Yankees and the White Sox.
Got to be at night, right? Due to gotta show off the lights at the Field of Dreams. Right. Wasn't that a key component of that film, getting it lit up?
Getting it lit up. 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. 6:15.
There you go. 6:15 our time. We do the math so you don't have to.
Guess who's calling the game?
On time zones, Joe Buck.
Yup. And John Smoltz.
Okay, yeah. I think they're a team, right?
Yeah. Ken Rosenthal and Tom Verducci are the analysts. 8,000 seat stadium, Dyersville, Iowa.
Be there.
We got plenty of time to gas up and get snacks.
Mm-hmm. Sneak in your own beef stick and one of those gas station apple pies that comes in the wax paper thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
It does not say if James Earl Jones or Kevin Costner will be there.
Well, then what's the point?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Burt Lancaster will definitely not be there. Wah wah.
Well, you don't think so? You don't think they can rob his grave and get his corpse there, or was he cremated?
Hologram.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
you think they could get Tupac?
Right. Michael Jackson.
Or Michael Jackson. All right, so if you want to go to the game, see, StubHub's smart enough to do the math for us on the tip-off of 6:15. You can sit
No,
in left.
Matt, it's not a tip-off. It is the first pitch.
I know. I like to call it a tip-off, though. So you can sit in left field for $882, Kate, off StubHub. That is the cheapest price here. And
is that on the front porch swing, or that's in a bleacher?
No, that's in a bleacher, left field.
Okay.
And the house is behind. I'm scrolling because there's additional prices here. We're now down to left field 15, row 20, 2 tickets, $2,000.
Well,
I can get 8 tickets. Here you go. Get with some friends. 8 tickets for $2,500. All right, people will go there, but people will also sell their tickets if you're willing to pay. I'm now finding row 40. We're now finding row 42, left field 14, section $4,000 each. Damn.
Wow.
Here's $10,000 ones.
And you're just surrounded by corn.
Here you go. Check out this troll. Left field 15, row 42, 2 tickets, $999,000 each.
Wow.
And then SLR, my guess is that's some kind of standing room. Standing left reserve, standing something. I don't know. I'm just guessing that because it's $300 for 1 ticket there. So, all right. Yeah, if you want to make the trek, you can get that's not that far of a drive. Do you know? Do you know off the top of your head? Do you have any guesses?
I'm going to say 4 hours.
Okay, I'm just searching Dyersville. Let's get directions. The Field of Dreams is actually the image Google Maps chooses here. St. Joseph, from St. Joseph, Missouri, to Dyersville, Iowa. Your guess was what, Kate?
4 hours.
Well, maybe the way you drive, it's 5 hours and 27 minutes.
That's true. I could do it in 4.5.
Okay, go.
Right?
Once the show's done. Don't leave me here alone.
I get it. Chicago is closest to Dyersville, so I'm guessing the White Sox are going to be the home team. But did they have to pick the Yankees to get like a draw? Did they not think the White Sox would be a draw on their own?
Nah, they're both old-timey teams that have been around forever.
Yeah, but
I think as a guess, like the Royals would make less sense there since they were founded far later. 1969, Royals founded.
Yeah, but I was thinking like maybe the Cardinals because it's, more Midwest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. American League, though. Yankees versus the White Sox. I don't know, Kate. I'm sure there's an answer somewhere.
I know. I bet you it's because they're the Yankees. Womp womp.
The Yankees. Womp womp.
Yeah.
I saw somebody recently on their Twitter profile, like, Yankees fan, and then they made the point to say, like, born in New York City. Because they were no longer living in New York City. It's like, hey, I may live in Kansas City now, but I'm not one of those Kansas City people that likes the Yankees just because the Yankees win a ton.
Gotcha.
Because we see those people. We see them at Kauffman Stadium. We see you.
I mean, they always say that Yankees, you either love them or you hate them. The Yankees never bothered me, but then I dated a Yankees fan.
Watch out.
And they are the worst.
Is that right?
Yes.
Any key attributes you want to share about what a Yankee fan might be like to date, Kate?
No, because I don't think that he's the exception to the rule. No, I don't think all Yankees fans are as horrible as he was, but ugh.
Yeah, we don't want to scare away any Yankees fans who might listen to Matt and Kate. Kate?
I know. Maybe I should say the Yankees fans in New York are the worst. I don't know. Woof.
Yeah, all right, keep trying.
I know.
Workshop that some more. Maybe we can revisit on a future edition of Matt and Kate. Kate?
Yep, Kate.
Well, you don't like the way that I work your name indirectly behind the name of the show often?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
Matt and Kate, Kate.
Matt and Kate, Kate.
Yeah. All right, so Field of Dreams, you said it's going to be on Fox?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I saw good reviews for Joe Buck as Jeopardy host.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw that people enjoyed him.
That's this week, right?
I don't know.
I need to watch it then. Because the guy last week, I don't know if he's got like an MSNBC show or something. I'd never seen him, and I couldn't tell you his name. And he was okay. Not great, but okay. But did you hear about the Mike Richardson, who's leading it? No, he's in negotiations to be the full-time host. He's got lots of skeletons in his closet.
He does?
Yeah, he's been accused of
attempts damage control.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was something about his time with Price is Right. Is it Mike Richardson? Mike Richards.
Mike Richards.
Like Keith Richards.
Yes.
Yeah. Defends himself on allegations he mistreated colleagues. One of the allegations is multiple women sued the Price is Right during his tenure, and their stories paint an unsavory picture of Alex Trebek's presumptive successor.
Unsavory.
He denies past rumors.
That he sexually harassed people?
Discrimination, mistreatment of women. That's one of the allegations. Discrimination and mistreatment of women. Wah wah.
Thanks, Kate. I felt like if I womp that,
I know.
It wouldn't be cool. Somebody had to.
I know.
Meanwhile, I searched for Joe Buck Jeopardy. You're right, he just started, and I don't see like raving. I don't see like rave reviews over it. I must have misread something, or misread like a parody tweet or something. I don't know. Holzhauer, James Holzhauer.
Is that who was last week?
It says that he tweeted something mean to Joe Buck or something about he had a zing.
Oh, that's the guy who won. James Holzhauer was the guy who was the American gambler and won a ton of money on Jeopardy.
Yeah, he was the one that's all over the board.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. James Holzhauer tweets, Jeopardy says whoever hosts full-time will have to quit their other job, so I'm crossing my fingers it's Joe Buck.
That's great.
So it wasn't about Joe Buck being bad.
It was about Joe Buck being bad at his real job.
Correct. Yeah, it turns out James Holzhauer is not a fan of Joe Buck's play-by-play skills. All right.
David Faber. That's the guy who I was trying to figure out. Do you know who David Faber is?
That name sounds familiar.
He's a financial journalist for CNBC.
Oh. Okay. He have glasses?
No.
Okay, well, that narrows it down.
Are we playing Guess Who?
What's his name again? What did you say his name was?
David Faber.
David Faber. Let me get a look at this guy. Oh, I recognize this guy's face. I see you.
Yeah, I do not.
CNBC, that's a financial channel. My dad's a big fan of that channel.
Then your dad would know who David Faber is.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
But my guess is he isn't watching Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Well,
he's watching stock tickers.
He should have watched it last week when he was on, because he's not on it anymore. Joe Buck.
Do you think that really has made a difference? Like, ooh, I love that person. Now I'm going to watch. I guess maybe people are so hyped for LeVar Burton. Because he wasn't even one of the original people, right? Wasn't he big people lobbied for it or whatever?
Petitioned? Is that?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. I would say. There was a groundswell of support. Grassroots kind of deal there. So I'm curious if it does make a difference. Like, ooh, look who the host does this. I mean, for sure we know that in the past this made a big difference when someone goes on a big run, like Gambling Boy that you referenced, James Holzhauer. And Ken Jennings, of course.
The guy who's on right now, he is the 5th highest earner for Jeopardy. He's really annoying, though. And I say this very judgy, and I shouldn't. But instead of saying who is, he says what is for everything.
Oh.
So, like, if the answer was Alex Trebek, he would say, what is Alex Trebek? And he'd say, what is Georgia?
Oh, I guess you could get away with saying it that way, because the answer is, what's the answer? What is used there, not who's the answer. Yeah, well, I guess that technically works, and then you can offload that part of your brain that's got to figure out if you're talking about a thing or a person. Right?
It's annoying.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
For somebody who's so smart get the question right.
Yeah, smarty pants.
Yeah.
Use the right who, what, when, where, why, how.
Buddy. Yeah. So he's been on a couple of times.
Okay. He's been on a couple of times. He's not the one that's fifth highest earner.
He is.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why I haven't been watching as much, because I can't stand that guy.
Couple of times. Sarcasm. Gotcha.
Wah, wah.
There it is.